All right, day 24. How's everyone feeling? I can't hear you. How's everyone feeling? Well, you know what? Never mind. I will just continue on even if you're all going to stay silent. So we are now 4 Sanctum keys in. There's 4 to go. We got the vault one to get. We got a throne room one. I have no idea. We have to do something with the reservoir, and we have something about 8 doors. So I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open for that. What else can we be doing? I could be looking for particular items in outer rooms. Let me get this spare bedroom out of my sight. Apparently we got to deal with 2 of those now. Chapel could go here. Boudoir could go here. Which would be better? Let's put the chapel. It's got more exits. I just don't really feel like losing money today. But the other spare room here, isn't that great? Okay. I don't want to draft the outer room yet. I want to see if I can get my fire stuff. Okay. Let's make this the storeroom. Let's get that dead end out of here too. I'd like for this not to be a dead end, though. I'd like for this to be... Oh, observatory's fine. Funeral parlor a little early for that. Let's hit Reading Nook so we can get one of our books. Library goes the wrong way, though. Not a fan of that. Okay. So, we've done this. All that's left are these drafting strategies. We might as well, because... they could contain information we'll be using. Otherwise, these are now 2 dead ends we don't have to go through. Interesting. Interesting view. So now the question is, will I get what I want today, or will I be setting up... I'm going to take it just because it's here, and if it has the thing I want, it does. There we are. Light candles and ignite fuses. I just kind of blew past that again if you haven't taken a look at that yet. Self-lighting torch. Let's take this so we can break open some things, and you know what? Let's take the night shield too. Now the chapel won't take our money. Okay, it does make it, difficult to progress because this is my only way forward. Den is good. Now, what I'd really like is an ivory die. There doesn't have to be many of them, just enough for me to guarantee either a tomb or a trading post. Yeah, I'll take the passageway. Yeah, sure, one of the things isn't used, but... I'll take the night shield on the dark room. And just skip over that. I guess we get a gem for our troubles. Let's get a dead end. Let's make it the nursery, because then I'll draft another bedroom later and just get more steps for it. Then up here, I don't... No, I can take a dead end up here, too. Let's take the garage. Just for keys. At this point, we're good on keys and gems. So let's find a way to get ivory dice. Don't have a way there. I do need a security room and a utility closet. Didn't think of that one now, did I? This is a bad idea because it will turn off the stuff, but it doesn't make them unlocked. In fact, this is the end of the day. Well... Is there anything I can do? I basically just pivoted too hard into those things there. This is going to be a short one. I'd need a key card to go to the foundation is the thing. If I had the key card, I would just go here. Uh-huh. The steps aren't important. This isn't important. The utility closet's the closest thing to it in case I somehow get unbelievably lucky. So let's head out. It is faster to go out the chapel. Don't think there's anything else I can grab, so we're going to go this way and just hope against hope that we get the trading post or the tomb. If we don't get either of those two, then this day goes nowhere. Yeah, we got neither of them. That's unlucky. I have a feeling if I pick one, it won't show up the next day. But it doesn't matter which one I pick. I just don't want it to show up. Let's get rid of this, because I never use it. Well, that worked out for me. Day 24 went nowhere. There's nothing I can do for tomorrow. I got myself a star, that's it. I got the item I need to do a thing, but nothing happened from it. We can't do the chess puzzle, we can't do anything else. So we're going to just call it a day. That's a nice short, like 5-minute day. And we'll do another one. We'll do another one. Nothing happened. Save and continue. Day 25. Okay, I'd like to do most of that again. I'd like to get myself that armory, because we have enough money to buy if it has the torch, which I wanted to see. Actually, if I can get a little bit more money, seeing the axe isn't too bad either, because I could use it for the third time, which basically means we don't need the armory anymore. Let's see. Now this frickin' spare room again. I'm starting to get the feeling the game duplicated my spare room and not my funeral parlor, which is really irritating because I didn't want those to be duplicated. I wanted the funeral parlor. And I'm pretty sure I duplicated the funeral parlor and not the spare room. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. But there's no way to remove the spare room from my draft pool, so that's that, I guess. All right, let's read the book that I did. This is that I checked out. It's the Drafting Strategy. Oh, hey, thanks. Drafting Strategy Volume 4. Hey, we're into December now. Tools of the Trade by the editor. Guiding Compass. So this one's about items mostly. Taking issue with inventory. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting techniques. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. From classic compasses and T-squares to state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or a budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. So the Guiding Compass. Gems. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. Valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. We know all about gems. The stopwatch we've never seen. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem cost you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Yeah, the stopwatch will only appear in one room in the game, and it doesn't appear there all the time. And if it does, then you have 60 seconds during which, when you draft, you don't have to pay gem costs. I also think you don't pay step costs. I think you still have to use your keys, though. Emerald Bracelet, of course, if you're wealthy enough to be able to afford it, to purchase it from the showroom, this very high-end luxury item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether. Repellent spray, why remove gem costs when you can remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you of that annoying floor plan for up to a week. So yeah, this, we're not going to see this forever. In my main run, I still have never seen a repellent spray. There is one way to guarantee a repellent spray pretty early, but we haven't come across that way, so if you happen to know what it is, that's great, but um, we don't really need it right now. Ivory dice. Dice are resource allow you to re-roll for new floor plans while drafting. I'd love those, thank you. Brass compass, a useful drafting tool that adjusts the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. Great. Silver key, the orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when rooms have tons of doors. Silver key all but guarantees your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead where you want them to go. So when you use the silver key, basically it's going to draw rooms that are aiming for the most doors possible in that spot, which can come back to bite you because red rooms tend to have lots of openings. Gear wrench, the first item that can adjust the rarity of floor plans in the draft pool. Although it only works on mechanical rooms, it's a useful tool for customizing your experience. I don't think we've seen this one yet in this playthrough. It only appears in a couple of spots, and what it means is as soon as you draft a mechanical room, it allows you to just right then and there adjust the rarity of the room. That'll be useful. Ornate compass, another luxury item from the showroom, and likely the most useful drafting tool on this list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. So yeah, I didn't mean to right click, I meant to left click. Glue, grease, and guts. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate elements to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators, but for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we've included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. So, yeah, we can use a battery pack and a few things, shovel, metal detector, broken lever, and all these. We haven't yet used a coin purse in anything, I don't think. And then this is just, there's something. It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disk. This floppy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing designs contained on the disk. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disk's array of plans ensures that no two architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. So 16 total disks have been issued. We've upgraded all 3 of these rooms. We've seen, what we want. Tooltips. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using a hall pass. Drafting floor plans like tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. I don't think we've seen this one yet. It's very rare, and it's the special ability of the hall pass is not all that useful because it rarely shows up, and then when it does show up, it requires you to do some pretty it's not like impossible to do. It requires you to string hallways together, which doesn't happen a lot. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make security doors more or less common. We already know that. If you found a key card, it's worth changing the settings to high, and if you haven't, you may want to set them to low. We know that. For the endeavoring gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool, but did you know you can refill this item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water, the only one of which is in the kitchen, which will only run if we have filled it from the pump room. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house, and the secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these room positions. So if you haven't figured out the secret garden key bit yet, this will tell you. If you have come across any fancy ruby socketed candlesticks, you may want to take note in case you can find an item that can produce a flame. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are tripped when a candle is lit. So yeah, we've done this kind of stuff. We just have to find... there might be more candles we haven't found, but we just have to get the item we want and the room we want. We're getting close. Word from the editor, tools are cool, but they are only as good as the architect who harnesses their capabilities. As you finish reading this issue of Drafting Strategy, I want you to open up your menu and look at your inventory. Take a moment to look at each item and contemplate the true potential they all hold. The same potential you see there is the same potential that resides within yourself. For it is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand structures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. Yeah. So this book is useful if you haven't worked out what all the items do, and as well as a few other things like the secret garden and the candles. But we know most of that already. What would be nice? Okay, we didn't get a bookshop. That's okay. I was thinking if we got the bookshop, we could pivot to getting coins to purchase the more expensive books in there. Yeah, observatory is the best bet here. 23. So this, yep, we're gonna... Oh, everything's 50% off, so definitely we want to start drafting shops. We definitely want the... what am I thinking of? The armory today, as well as... Oh, is there anything else I could do with purchasing? I don't know. Let's put a dead end here, maybe? No, let's put a courtyard here. Do we get an item? We get a metal detector. Alright. If I get a magnifying glass, I could use that to make a burning glass if I get a workshop. Which would allow me to light candles in places I'm looking for. Let's closet here. Commissary. I'm going to put the closet. I don't want the commissary yet, I don't think. Ivory dye, okay. Ivory dye gets us closer. It means we have almost guaranteed chance of getting either the trading post or the tomb from the outer rooms. But I do need the armory. Wow. I guess we're going to take the chapel here, just so we get a door going up. And then I want a door going left. It's really not much to ask for, is it? Let's take the den. Cuts off one of the courtyard's ways out. I want a door going left, please. This is actually the place to put the passageway. Now, we're going to go around West Wing Hall. Yes. Kitchen is not what I'd want to see at all. So funeral parlor is going to go here. No, the laboratory is going to go here. So that I can set up the experiment as well as set up the security features I want. For each bedroom, unlock or bypass security. These do not excite me. 1 star is fine. Aquariums don't help because I need to be getting I need to be getting the armory in particular. Draft a red room. Maybe this one? I want to get some keys, so if I draft bedrooms, it'll be good. Especially because I drafted the nursery, I think. Or no, was that yesterday I did the nursery and then I failed. So. Terminal access. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get past a security door. So let's at least set them to low, and then if I get the utility box, we can at least get through that way. And we'll come back here if we manage to find the utility box, turn everything up, but for the moment we are stuck. Yeah, I did the nurseries yesterday, so just regular bedrooms is fine. Vault, that's very tempting, but it does use up every gem I have. Are we kidding with this? Alright, well, I guess they're both locked. Maybe down here they're not. The archives is definitely not what I want to see. Unlocked trunk. I don't have a way to break into it. Commissary is not what I want to see. It could have gems for sale, but the thing is, if I start spending all my money, I can't get the burning torch. So having all these hallways is all well and good, but I need to start drafting the bedrooms to get the keys for it. Okay, well, I'll take this. I guess I've gotta. I'll put the guest bedroom here. Gem is always good. Of course, I need way more bedrooms if I intend to start getting keys. Nursery, I'll put that here. See what I can find. We do have ourselves a nice gem. So any more bedrooms, we're going to start getting 2 keys per bedroom we put down. We can head down to the den and make a nice dead end or straightaway here. What's more likely, that I get a straightaway out of the den or that I get a curving room out of the courtyard? Let's try the courtyard. Funeral parlor. So we'll get 3 gems. We'll definitely take this. There is only one true statement. That could be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There are 2 true statements. Okay, so those cannot both be true. They also cannot both be false. So one of them's true, one of them's false. If this is true, this is false, and that is false. So the gems would be here. If this is false, then this has to be true, and so is this, and then it's in the blue box. So no matter what, it goes to the blue box. Alright, now I want a dead end. Boudoir is good. Security is going to just give me another access to... I don't need that because I already got in and turned the security settings down. So Boudoir is going to get me the dice that I would want to re-roll, but what it's not going to give me is the way to light things on fire. Okay, I've got plenty of gems now. It's time to test if I can get out of here. Bedrooms are gonna not want to be here because it's gonna make dead ends. Ah, darn it. Let's go through the drawing room then and hope this works out. Here. Garage could work here now, but I didn't get it. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Commissary. No, I don't really want either of those. Coat check is really good here. Gives me free redraws. And gems. So now I gotta find something to give me keys. This would do it, but then it means I have to go through here. Bedroom goes the wrong way, but it gives me keys. This gives me like infinite keys. This is a bad idea. So if I did this, I would be obviously dead ending here. I have enough to buy a couple... I don't have enough to buy a lot of keys. And I want to save the money for other stuff. The bedroom also dead ends. I could redraw and hope for something that curves left. But I could get boned with this. Oh, we could just take the commissary going up. And hope that this has items I want. Shovel, magnifying glass. Set of gems. I'm really more interested in the... oh, right, I did the observatory, so everything's up to 50% off. I'm really more interested in the keys rather than the gems at the moment. So if I get a workshop, I'm set, but I have no guarantee of that. Or I get lucky here. I did not. Literally the one item I don't want. You've got to be kidding me with that. Alright, well... I need a workshop to make this work out. I could always try this direction. Do I want any of these items? Like, I want to save my money for something. This is good to open the trunks, so maybe this is what I want. Now, the trouble is, workshop is a rare room, isn't it? It's unusual, so I don't think I'm going to see it. But I can always try. So I can just break this open now. Would have been nice to see regular keys, wouldn't it have? Because my day could be over very soon. Security break room is going to give me keys. Trouble is, it might give me special keys, which are the worst ones to give me because it's fewer keys and I don't need that. I just need a regular key. Oh, wow, this actually worked out really well. Okay. 17, easy. 23 minus 3 is 20. 11, 6, 17, 20. Minus 18 is 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4 times 40. 40. Divided by 8 is 5. Hey, 3 keys. So now it does need to curve right. Come on, man. I can remove this and then try again. I don't know what I need to do to get this to just give me one room to the right. Because then I'm going to use up all of these. I use up all the ivory dice that I would be using on the outer rooms. Just to get either a workshop or... Yeah, it has to be a workshop. And every single draw was a room to the left. Every single one of them. In 4 draws. That's unbelievable. Because now I'm stuck again. But I can at least give myself 2 triggers of the experiment. Of course, it just gives me keys, which is nothing. Now that I have all the keys in the world. So yeah, once more, 2 days in a row, had a chance for getting that puzzle solved, and it didn't happen. So is there anything I can do? Like, the game is punishing me for trying to solve one puzzle instead of just opening up to multiple. Let's fill up this. There's really nothing I'm going to get from here. Yeah. It would be keys or coins. Coins are only useful to feed the piggy bank. Yeah. Let me actually end the day in the break room. At least I'll give myself a key card that way. Yeah. And let's do a third day on this. These are both short days that are not ending well. Maybe I can get a better shot on the third one. We didn't get any new rooms either, I don't think. I think it was all stuff we'd seen before. Alright, let's try again with day 26. Is that where we are? 26? Attempt number 3 to get literally anything done. The thing is, I have multiple ways to get the burning glass and or torch out to the outer room. And so you'd think one of them would work. Let's get this started. Can't open the trunk yet, but that's okay. Key card will save me in the security land. Do I want to put security here? I do use up one of my 2 gems at the start, but that's okay. I'll draft a dead end here, would be nice. Yeah, that's good. That's a good spot for it. So I'm not just aiming for the burning glass or whatever. I have multiple things I could be doing, but if I see my opportunity, I should go for it. Alright, let's set the security level here. Because we have the key card, we can do this. I also have a way into the foundation from the back in case I accidentally screw myself over on this side. Key card system setting. Oh, that's not what I wanted back. Security menu. Let's see if I'm... Yeah, the trunk is in the hallway, so that's all I've got. And then let's go to the laboratory and set up an experiment that perhaps... You know what? Staff services. I always forget this. Special order. Magnifying glass, which I can use to build the burning glass. It's not the most important thing to do to blow up the dynamite. I just want to get it out of the way. So if I have an opportunity, I want to take it. Draft a red room drawing. Letter delivered to the mail room. Let's see what we do with this. So this would mean I don't want to take the drawing room. I want to see it and then pick a different room. Eventually I'll see the mail room again, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Oh, there was also that poster in the, or that note in the safe house that was like delete it, that had the note, and it was this set of TVs, and it had this one here, and it had the letter A. And that looks like the archives. Actually, hold on. I think I can identify all the rooms in here now. So we've got library, wine cellar, vault, nook, music room, spare room. That's the one of the closets. I think that's the walk-in closet. Archives, nook, gallery, showroom. That's me, security. That's a hallway of some kind. Is that the corridor? I don't know. That is the storeroom. That's the office. That is the nursery. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's the pool. Ballroom. Vault again. Huh. Well, I'll take a look at that maybe later. I'm not totally sure what to do with it yet. Do I want to use the laboratory since I already have security? No. Excuse me. Nook for a key. And then the library does... Well, we read the book. The thing we would want to do here is get the bookshop. That would be what I'm gunning for, but I don't really have the money to do stuff. So I actually want to ignore it and then try to draft a dead end out of here. I mean, it's not the worst dead end ever. I could, like, get rid of all my money and just give myself a boatload of keys or gems, but then I don't have the money to buy if I see... whatever, I'm going to take the corridor here. And leave those and then take the right side? No, I think I should go up one more. I think I should go up and see what this is. I don't want to take that. I want to take the bedroom here. Some more coins is always good. Secret passage. What kind of room would I want out of it? Would I want a passageway? No, I wouldn't want to waste a passageway there. Chapel takes me more the direction I want to go, but we're going to back out of here. And now I'm going to try to craft a dead end out of the spare room. Well, that's fine. The courtyard's better than the den right now because there's a chance for an item. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do I have a shovel? I don't. I don't have anything with that yet. Garage is alright here. den is better now that I have ways forward. And now I have more than enough gems. Let's back out of this. Alright, what could I possibly solve today? One thing I haven't seen in a while is the conservatory. I'd love to see that room more often. There we go. So, Cloister of Rinna is unusual. We could make this one less unusual. The trouble is it is very expensive. The vault... Oh, this is good. We want to see this. I'm going to drop this way down. How far down? We don't want to be rare. We want it to be more common. So that when we find the keys, the vault is more likely. We cannot make the keys more likely to find, but we can make the vault more likely. Now this would be annoying, because then this is going to show up all the time. Going to clog up our draft. Unusual, I think is too rare still. I think we're going to bring it down like this to standard, so it doesn't clog up the draft pool, but I could probably draft it every day. The music room is unusual. It does cost a bunch of gems, but it is 2 guaranteed keys. I think I want this as well to be a standard. I don't want it to be all over the place, but I want it to show up a bit. Cloister, though, I don't think I want this to be very common. Just because of how expensive it is. I don't know, it's so useful, though. I might make this a standard room, too. I don't want it to be everywhere. I think I'm going to do all 3 of these as standard rooms. And if I finish all the puzzles in the vault, what I'll do, if it shows up at the conservatory a second time, is change it back to rare, because I won't want it after that. I just want it to be common now. So that'll help me get the sanctum key that I'm looking for. I am going to take the closet for the potential of dice. There we go. Keys would have been nice too, but I'll take gems. I mean, even if this day goes nowhere, the fact that I've made the vault more common is enough. Oh, more dice. This... Ooh, okay. We're looking for good old torch. Good old... God damn it. Every day that I have enough for the torch, it's not here. But I do have enough for the axe, so we're going to take it. Because this will be its 3rd and final use, which means next time I draft the armory, it can't be here, and so I will get the torch. So I will use this. I have used on the trophy room and on the passageway. I've thought about some other stuff. I've thought about the courtyard. That could be useful. I've thought about the cloister. Could also be useful. But I'm not going to always be clogged. Like there's that blessing that'll clog my draft pool with courtyards. I wouldn't always be using that. So this, even if I don't axe the gem cost of this, I'm still getting gems out of here. And if I draft a terrace, all of these don't cost gems. So if I axe the gem cost of any of these, then I'm basically saying I'll never draft a terrace. So let me go pick... I think I am going to pick the attic as my 3rd. Right now it's rare, but I want it to become less rare. If I see it, I can make it less rare. And then I will be able to get 8 items for free. Because even though we've seen the attic a couple times, it was only recently we were able to enter because we had the gems for it. So I'm going to get rid of this. So other logic to what I want to get rid of is not just what costs a lot, but what's a room that I'm going to always want to enter throughout the rest of the game. So vault, for instance, I really want the vault, and the 3 gem cost is annoying, but after I finish the puzzle in here, I never want to see it again. Yeah, 40 coins is nice, but soon my allowance is going to be like 100. It's fine. I don't need the vault. So we'll do that. It does get rid of every last coin we have, and it does make this day a little bit more likely to just kind of peter out. But it means we finished off the axe, so anytime we see the armory again, it should have the torch, and we can use that to go to the outer rooms, hopefully. I could also get lucky today and get burning glass, but I'm not holding my breath for that. No thanks here. Dining room is great. I could still find a vault today, but I would need to also get a vault key for it to be useful. Coat check. There's nothing in there because I did so. Oh, right, because it didn't have steps on the other day. It doesn't matter. Spare room's the only thing that's not going to end this now. I'll just do that for now. And then hope for a East Wing Hall. No, this really isn't super great. Commissary, I can't buy anything. This takes me the wrong way. That's just a dead end. I'm going to redraw, look for something a little better. East Wing Hall is what I want there. Because I want to be able to go backwards and fill in with some rooms I don't want to see later. How about I do the gallery puzzle? And by do the gallery puzzle, I mean just come in and take the items. We get some gems, and we get the 8th key. I still want to go there because it does increase my allowance every time. Eventually, increasing my allowance will not be that exciting, but I'm still at a point where I can get a lot from that. Do I want the greenhouse? Do I want this? This just has the most connectivity. So I think this is the way to go. I don't have a key card. I do have a key card. So I'm not worried about this. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. We're going with this. Key 8 won't fit there. I do need to start figuring out a way to get some keys. Hey, let's get the library, and we'll check out the last book. Drafting Strategy 5. What's the best place to put my key to use? I think I'll go around the dining room and try. Oh, come on. I could try... This is going to use a lot of steps. I could go back to the den and hope for a garage. I mean, the bedroom will at least save me a couple steps going each way. If I can get a garage, that's going to get me keys. And I got plenty of gems. I'm fine spending that. I just need some of that. I didn't get a shovel anywhere, so I can't dig up looking for keys. Garage. Or not. Or just nothing. Let's try getting a garage with the reroll. West Wing Hall. Let me get myself open, and then dead end out of here would be nice. Something that I want. Or just an observatory to potentially get a key from it. Yep, we get pair of chests, entrance hall, another key, apples. This is nice, I guess. Just a ton of stuff on day 25. 3 keys makes me feel a lot more confident about getting to rank 8. Now this, I don't... I'm going to throw the Great Hall there. And then hope for a garage here. No. I would need keys out there. I'm just getting rid of that room. If I use a key here, I'm kind of back to square one. I don't want a garage if I'm using keys here. Let me head back to the entrance hall and see if the chests there contain keys, because I could end up quite lucky. I mean, with 3 keys, I have enough to get to rank 8. I just could end up boxed in. Like, I could get room draws that I don't like and end up having to backtrack. So keys, yep, this guarantees that I'll get there. Provided the room drafting isn't completely atrocious. I still haven't drafted the outer room because I was hoping to get some burning glass. Don't think that'll happen today. I would need 2 items that I don't have a chance of seeing anymore. Let's take it out of the gift shop, perhaps? Veranda's good. Drawing room, I don't want to take. I want to keep seeing it. Yeah, we're gonna do this, even though I'm not planning on drawing a lot of green rooms. Hey, cool. Okay, now I'm fine. Now I don't know what I'm worried about with keys. Look at that. Ballroom is not good here. We'll take break room. Yeah, like so far in the conservatory, I've made rooms less rare, and that's usually what you want to do. But if I ever see the ballroom in the conservatory, I'm making that thing rare. In fact, if I could make that thing impossible to find, I would be happy. 17, 3 minus 1 is 2, times 15 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. 3... Ooh, here's a trick. So every time we've done this so far, it's always been in the order addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But it's also been in the order center, or close to center, moving outward in the rings. If we move outward from rings, it's this, then that. So 3 times 5 is 15, minus 13 is 2. Trying to trick me. 20, not 20. 3 times 7 is 21, minus 3 is 18. Silver key. Okay, all I gotta do is open one of these in any capacity and I can get my key 8. Hold on, do I want key 8 to be here, or would I rather silver key here and key 8 next to it? So we're gonna put the passageway here. And then put the key... Oh, we can't do key 8 there. We'll do key 8 on the other side. Aquarium is nice, I guess. Study's a free gem. Because we've done this puzzle before. There's nothing else to do. Oh, that one also is a security door. Dang it. I want regular doors for key 8. Because this isn't going to work with the regular one. Alright, let's see what we get. At this point, I'm just doing stuff. I don't care about this. Let's just draft a free room. No, thank you. That could be the vault, though. But I don't think I'm going to get the vault key anytime. Oh, no. Of course it is. Yep. Gymnasium's fine. I don't mind the gymnasium. Yeah, of course, when you blind draft, it's like, we're going to throw red rooms at you just so you get the one you would never pick in a million years. Let's get back to the dining room, though, because I do want my food. And then we will see what else we can draft. Darn it, I went the wrong way. I'm still not worried about today, because, like, we at least took care of our axe. We got that out of the running. So it wasn't a complete waste. So next time we draft the armory, it'll have the torch that I want to use to start making the outer room be what I want it to be. Funeral parlor is actually great now. So we're going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gems is pretty good. Only one box is true. The black box contains the gems. The blue box contains the gems. Well, if this was true, both of these would be false and the white box would have the gems. If this is false, that means both of these have to be true, which is silly, so it must be in here. Alright, now I have more gems than I would ever need. Let's see about getting north of here by just using a copious amount of keys. Well, that was the one wasted door. This is going to be the door forward, and that's going to be the door for items. And this. I don't think I'm going to be going in there, but it's always nice to open the door. Money's not what I wanted, but thank you. I was hoping for keys and gems. Cloister is a good spot there. I don't think there's any reason to go in the center. I don't have a shovel. This isn't the greatest luck I've drawn from that. Let's try this side. Aquarium counts as a red room, which is nice. Yeah, let's see what I can get in here. Feel a little luckier, because it is a green room, too. Right, it's gonna start giving me items everywhere. Okay, gem here. We're fine on those. Okay, so this isn't... Yeah, it's regular key. Go right, go right, go right. Thank you. Closed exhibit, actually. There's more doors on here. Have we solved the closed exhibit yet in this run? I don't remember. Doggone it, every rank 8 thing is a security door. I don't want that. Okay. Workshop is here, but now I don't have the items. Hopefully this door is locked. Thank you. I'm gonna raise our allowance today. What do we got? Metal detector is too expensive for me, but it would be one of the things I would need. Alright, we gotta solve this puzzle again. This one, I believe, is here. It's the same every time, so we just fill it out. Then I believe you're here. Is that right? Yeah. Because this one's the 8. Take our sweet time here. And allowance. So we're at 26 now? Yeah, 26. Where do I go from here? Pretty much blocked myself in. Do I want to get to the break room? Will I make it with the amount of steps I have? Probably not. Workshop. Okay. There is now the slightest chance. And the way that this would happen is I would have to... It's not going to happen. I would have to find both items now, and I don't have much space left to draft. It's not going to happen. Why did I go back this way? I just had my own shortcut back. Okay, it doesn't matter. Aquarium could lead somewhere, but I don't know where. Let me at least see if I can get a room there. Probably wouldn't be helpful. Walk-in closet, potentially. There's some here. Running shoes is always nice, but not helpful now. Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Well, now I'm doing really well for item finding, but I don't have many rooms I can draft. This is the only one. I could also go through here, but in the meantime I need to make it to the dining room and see what I can get. Yeah, this way. Oh no, I already ate at the dining room. Hold on, let's just go to the break room and end the day. Okay, that's fine. We raised our allowance, we used the axe the final time. Not a bad day. Not a great day, but not a bad day. We're going to call it here and have a key card for tomorrow. Well, that's a string of mediocre luck. That's okay, we got 2 Sanctum keys in a row before this video, so I think the game was like, you've had enough fun. It's time to take that away from you. Well, thanks for watching to all of you. I know you had better things to do, but you chose to watch this instead, so it's really on you if you think about it. I've been Key of W, you've been whoever you are, and I'll see you in the next video.